Oh, I thought that was a typo.
Welcome back to another episode of the B&E Podcast.
Welcome.
This day in 2077.
That is
It's
57 years in the future.
Wednesday.
Wow.
And it is... Oh.
Do you think that in 2077 will be one consciousness?
No.
Wait, what game?
If that consciousness is like...
What thing takes place in 2077? Is that Cyberpunk? Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get it.
Wait, what did I type? Did I do 77?
Yeah, 2077.
No. Huh. Maybe I have that like in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
This is episode 25.
25.
Goodness gracious.
We've been doing this for 5 episodes.
It hasn't actually been that long.
No.
It feels a little long, but...
I mean, compared to Joe Rogan, he's got like 1,500.
Yeah.
Episode 1,500.
Yeah. He really puts them out there.
Yeah, he
Oh
does.
boy, do we have a lot to talk about today.
We do?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
I do have a top of the list. We have a few additions to the room.
Ooh, 2 new arrivals.
2 new arrivals. Yesterday I went out to PetSmart and got a small tank, 3 moss balls, a Java fern, and 2 ghost shrimp.
2 ghost shrimp.
Mm-hmm. One of them
49 cents.
49 cents each. And I don't really know at this point if I want to add. I could probably add. The tank's small. The recommended tank size for like fish, the minimum requirement for fish is recommended 5 gallons. 5 to 10 gallons. For
Really?
like fish, shrimp, like any, that's just kind of like
That's
a
not
good
even
amount.
a gallon, I would guess.
Yeah. No.
Really?
I had what I had in it originally was a hermit crab.
Oh.
But I kind of figured for the shrimp it would be okay.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if I put like...
They only try to escape like once a day, you know?
Well, I don't think it's that... I
No,
don't think they're
shrimp don't have
that
feelings.
confined. They'll probably be okay.
You think you can eat them?
No, probably not.
that'd
They
be
don't. I
gross.
don't think they have anything on them.
No meat on them.
I have a larger one and a little, just a slightly smaller one. And the larger one's name is Gandhi, and the smaller one's name is Pip. Pip is currently turning opaque a little bit in the inside.
So that means you can't see through
cloudy,
him very well?
so you can't see through him very well. And he is that either means that he's molting or he's dying.
Oh,
And
oh
Pip
no.
only has one eye.
Oh yeah, Pip. He's from
Not
the start,
in good shape.
he's not in good
From the
shape.
start, he's the one who jumped out. The guy was trying to catch him, and he jumped out into the sink. And so the guy like grabbed him. He's like, "You want another one?"
He's like holding them like, "You want
Yeah, I was
another
like, is he fine? And then he was like, "Well, there's no like chemicals in there or whatever." I was like, "All right."
Alright.
So if he dies,
He's like,
I'm down 50. I'm down 49 cents.
yeah. You want another one? He's like, yeah, sure, and he just eats it. He does it on purpose sometimes during his lunch break.
They say,
when he hasn't eaten.
ew. They say that if they're going to die, like, if they're gonna die of shock or of anything like that, trying to adjust to the tank, they'll die within the first few days. And so we're seeing they made it through the night. There's a good amount of food in there. I think the temperature in the room's perfect.
See, you know what this is, Ethan? This is a bond in D&D.
Oh, okay.
You know, this is a character bond.
Right.
Something that ties you to the world.
Uh-huh. Well, hopefully, I don't know, they're kind of cool.
Yep.
There's another type of shrimp called cherry shrimp, and they're bright red, they're super pretty. They're like $4 each.
And they're teeny.
And they're little teeny. They're like they're slightly smaller than Pip is.
And they're small. They're like
that's
shrimps.
Yeah, they're little like tiny shrimp, like much smaller than.
Oh yeah.
Like,
if you imagine a shrimp, imagine like 1/15
nickel
of that.
They're like a nickel. They're like the length of a quarter.
Yeah.
Length of a quarter. And they just kind of eat
Diameter
anything.
of
So I have a story to tell. So we are at PetSmart and we're checking out.
What? What were you checking out?
We with our purchases, so we have everything, And wait, the guy who took out the shrimp and helped us with everything, he was like...
He had a lazy eye. And...
he was like... I asked him if there was any special food, because I had read that you can get, like, shrimp pellets. If you're having a shrimp, or a tank that was just for shrimp. And so... He took us over to this place, and he was like, all right, these are some shrimp pellets. And so he gave us... Because if you just have a tank for shrimp... They need, or you have to you're feeding them. But if there's a tank where there's other fish and everything, what the shrimp are doing are cleaning up after the fish. They're cleaning up algae. They're cleaning up the food that the fish doesn't eat.
Yeah.
But if it's just a shrimp, you're feeding the shrimp essentially. And so he was like, all right, these are the special shrimp pellets, and they were like $8.
Jeez, that's
for like a bag. So less than what that bottle that I have the pellets in. It was like $4.
Okay.
So the bag that
running a racket
suggested, I know. He was like, this is $8. It's specially made for shrimp.
He's like, yeah, these are specially made for shrimp.
But I read that they liked a lot of stuff, and it's probably true that maybe that has some special stuff for them to get adjusted to the tank or whatever. But I was like
steroids.
Right. The thing was, I had a $25 like vanilla Visa. So you just use it whenever, and then once it's done, it's done. So I had gotten it for Christmas, and so I was like, I'll just use this $25. I'll go out and get stuff for shrimp. Yeah. So like, all right, sweet. I already have like the water cleaner to like take some of the chemicals out of the water. I have the rocks. I have the tank. I just need like the plants that I wanted to get and the shrimp. And so then, but I was like, with this $8, I'm not gonna be able to buy. It's gonna overshoot my $25 because the mossballs are 10. The 3 of them. The plant was 6. And so it's like, this is going to overshoot it. And so, so it's like, all right, I'm going to look for something else. So then I ended up just finding like this $4 thing of just like fish pellets. Like,
they ate them right up.
Yeah, they ate them right up. But I was going, while we were checking out, and I look, and the guy's behind the counter. Checking people, he was the cashier.
Oh,
so I was like, there's no way. I was like, I can't go.
After he was like, my racket didn't work.
Yeah, and he like talked it up. I was afraid, and I like started sweating, and I was like, I can't do it. I was like, we can't do it. What do I do? And Julia was like, I don't know. It was up to me. So I was just like, I can't go up there and buy something that this guy, because then he knows that like I looked at it and was like, yeah, that sounds good, and then immediately put it back.
Shrimp owner. Irresponsible shrimp owner.
So, but then we looked, and there was kind of a moment where just like, what do we do? Or I was the only one who was concerned. And then so we just waited, and then when we looked back, it was a different person. Oh. So that was good.
What the?
That was good.
That's scary.
Well, it was like 5 minutes. Oh. So.
You just turn away for 1 second?
That was good. We'll see how it goes. I'm kind of concerned about Pip a little bit.
As we all are.
As we all are. You know, our room is probably very oxygenated.
Yeah. We got the plants going.
That's it.
Yeah.
We have one plant that's producing.
And then the other one.
And then there's some in the water.
Jack's old plant that's just...
Oh, yeah. Jack
life
gave
support.
Me yeah, it is. I think it's dead. I mean, it's like,
in a coma.
It has the color green, but it's really not... I saw it when it was alive.
It's sad to look at.
But it's not alive. I don't think it's alive.
I think it's dead. A little bit.
Because like, it has to be alive if it's green, right?
Yeah, that's what traditional plant wisdom tells you.
But it's not healthy. Well, I think we can both agree that is not a healthy plant.
Yeah, no, that plant's not healthy.
That is not a healthy plant. I think you need to get a plant.
No, that's too much responsibility.
You just water it a little bit. I want to get a cactus. That's my next plant.
Wait, or so you can like eat it, like LA Beast?
No, I don't want to eat my plant. I want to form a connection with it. I want to nurture it.
Whoa.
I want to watch it grow up. You know what? We both have watched Herman grow up.
That's true.
He's really
putting
himself. Yeah, he is. He's
How
looking great.
Are his roots growing longer? Are they like coming up to the top again because they can't grow down anymore?
I don't think so.
There's this one plant at my house that did that.
Really?
Yeah, and it's got a name for it too. Like Caleb Morganson was like, "Yo, that's what that's called. It's not good."
Right. That makes sense. Maybe it needs to be moved up to a bigger size.
Yeah.
It's like hermit crabs.
It's like when the roots get too big, then they don't know where to go.
So they go up.
They go up.
I don't think he's there yet. Maybe he will be. I'm not sure.
He's straight hanging. He's just
he's
hanging.
good. We have his Herman is a...
It's aesthetic.
He's a... What is Pothos? And then there's another word for him. They're...
Egos, pathos.
No.
Wait, what? Logos?
Philodendron? Maybe philodendron is the right word.
Dendron.
But I know that there's a difference. I think he's a philodendron. But he is... If you're familiar with the plant, he is... His
constitution is very high.
Yeah, he's about 2 shelves long.
Yeah. 2 standard dorm room shelves.
Yeah.
In length.
Exactly.
2 standard UNL dorm rooms.
You should get a fish. Would you rather have a fish or a plant?
Plant. Because I haven't learned like the base
Come
level. I haven't
on.
learned like the base level of responsibility yet, and so like getting a fish before you have that is like running before you can walk. You know what I mean?
I don't think so.
Before
I
you can
disagree.
crawl.
I disagree with you.
Really?
I think that you can do it. A beta fish. A single beta fish are meant unless you get a sorority, unless you get a group of girl beta fish, 4 to 5.
You call that a sorority?
I think you get just one beta fish. Just get they have a 5.5 gallon tanks there for $13.
Jeez.
Don't give me that. Then you get a heater.
Oh, how much is that gonna cost me?
A filter.
Oh.
I don't know. You could get you get a set. Julie had a set for like $29. That comes with a 10-gallon. That comes with a 10-gallon tank, I think, a heater and a filter. A 10-gallon tank and a filter.
But Ethan, you got $30 right here. Think of all the Minecraft skins you could buy with that.
When was the last time you played Minecraft?
Last year.
Exactly. When do you want a beta fish?
Now.
Well,
what happens when it dies though? Then it'll be my fault, and I'll have that on my consciousness.
Don't let it die.
But then I'm like constantly worried about.
No, you're not.
Dying.
You're not dying because you know. I mean, you're not. You're not dying. Then. You're not worried because you know that you're taking good care of it.
So what do I get out of this?
Filter, heater. You get love.
No. What does
love?
the beta fish get out of this?
Well, that's very simple. Think about the place it's living now.
It's in a little cup.
Like half a cup.
It's in a thing of Tupperware.
Yeah. You're giving it a heated environment with fake plants. Fake plants are not like just as it's
they
not
can't
like
tell the difference.
It's not like they can. But it's
Oh,
not
they
like,
can?
Yeah. It's not like they're not. I actually.
They're like, hey, this plant.
Besides
is fake.
the production of besides just the things that plants do, I don't know if there's that much of. I'm not that educated, but you
what
could
do
get.
I do when I have to clean
plant.
the tank though? That's time I could be used for studying.
Snails.
Snails?
Yep. Snails are like $2 to $3 each. So listen here. You get a beta fish you get the cheapest beta fish for $4. Mm-hmm. It's a baby male or a baby female or whatever you get. Mm-hmm. Those are $4. You get a beta fish. You get like 2 snails. Then you're good. The snails
What
pick
if
up
the beta fish tries to attack the snails?
That's why they have shells.
Oh.
And beta fish are usually pretty good about
Roommates?
yeah, roommates.
Roommates of different
You can
species?
get ghost shrimp, snails, and beta fish together. That's why ghost shrimp are see-through.
So the beta fish don't see them?
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Whoa. In the wild, the beta fish hunt
Hunt the ghost shrimp.
Yeah.
But the ghost shrimp remains motionless.
Its vision is based on movement.
This one appears to either be molting or dying. It's out of luck. The beta fish sees it.
Oh no. The beta fish.
He's become opaque.
Normally not a scavenger. Now
Springs into action. Yeah, so you get the snails clean up the sides, they clean up the plants, they clean up the rocks, and then once you have junk that gets into the rocks, you get a little gravel vac.
Like a tiny vacuum?
Yeah, it just lightly sucks up all the debris. Then boom, you got a clean tank, buddy.
Whoa.
Every week you change out like 20% of the water, which is just like a couple cup dips. Fill it back
Cup
up
dip.
with cleaned water. Boom.
Boom.
Imagine nurturing. This would be your first pet, wouldn't it? Second pet. Didn't you have like one?
I had a hamster once.
I still can't believe that. It'd be so weird to, like, go over and see you with a hamster.
Yeah.
See you with a pet.
I had a fish when I was like 6. His name was Snoopy.
Was it a beta?
Mm-hmm.
They're doing crazy stuff with beta fish now.
Really? Like what?
Like,
Who's they?
crossbreeding. The beta fish industry.
Oh.
Like,
Beta Inc.
If you look, they have a chart at PetSmart, and it has all the different breeds and stuff and the prices. And the Galaxy kois are $25.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. They have, they're like a white pattern with orange and black spots, but the Galaxy part of it is like the part where the koi would be white. It's like, looks kind of like oil.
Whoa.
Like if you look at oil and cement, it's like it's like rainbow.
Whoa.
So there are some really cool ones.
Dang. I should get in the beta fish industry.
Yeah, no kidding.
We
heard some kids talking about breeding them.
Really?
Yeah, and they're like, those people probably have no idea what's going on. But they said something like really. They had like one of them had like a one-liner that like I attached to, but I forgot it.
He's like, we'll leave them in a room together.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that the ghost shrimp breed.
Do you know
I should get 2 more.
Do you know their genders?
No, I don't. I should get 2 more.
2 more? You should.
I don't know. I could.
They form factions. They could have factions.
Yeah,
then.
exactly. I actually had right before I was going to sleep. I had like like shower thoughts.
Yeah.
I had like a shower thought, but it was right before I fell asleep, and I was like, "There's a type of shrimp that are blue."
Whoa.
And I was thinking I could get 3 blue shrimp and 3 red shrimp, and it'd be like gangs.
Oh, Ethan Closet. That'd be pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Yeah, my original idea was to name all the shrimp I got, name them like mobster names, Italian mobster names.
Like Vinny.
Vinny, Tony, Giovanni. Petey.
Peta.
I don't know anymore.
Don.
Yeah, that's good.
Canelli.
Yeah.
Cannoli. The rest of the podcast is just us naming for 45 minutes.
I think you should try to get a plant or a fish. Maybe not a fish. A fish is
Galini.
Ghirardelli.
Just deli.
Deli. Maybe a plant. Or you can just look after the boys for me while I'm gone.
Yeah, I kind of do that.
Yeah. Anyways, we got some shrimp.
Yeah.
If you had to make fruit snacks, what shapes would your fruit snacks be?
A gun. The Virgin Mary. It's like stuff that you'd see on like gangsters' cars, like painted.
Oh yeah, the mob series of gummy bears. Gummies.
There'd be like a teardrop.
Yeah.
It'd be like an eye with teardrops coming off of it a little bit, but it's really mashed together, so you can't tell what it is.
I like the teardrop. Let's keep it. Well, no. This is your set.
Okay.
Set. So you want a tear?
I need
you
2
want
more.
An eye with a tear mashed up.
Yeah. The Virgin Mary, a gun.
Scale.
A scale, yeah. Let's do a scale, and then what should the last one be?
That's
an eviction notice.
Maybe a car. Type of car.
Oh, like a lowrider.
Yeah, awesome.
That'd be and then I'd call it Gangsta Fruities. Gangsta Fruities. Yeah.
Gangsta Fruities.
Gangsta Fruities.
What flavors? Would you have?
Well, obviously the teardrop would be raspberry. Mm-hmm. Blue raspberry.
Yeah.
The lowrider would be orange.
Okay.
The gun would be cherry.
Yeah.
Virgin Mary would be lemon. What else did I have? Oh, a scale, and the scale would be. What am I missing? What color am I missing?
The scale would be like the one that they hid drugs in, and so it's not available for retail purchase.
For
it's
human consumption.
Yo, I want a pack of Gangsta Fruities. He's like,
Yo.
how much you want?
It's like, all right, you want the one that's 99 cents or $49.99? He's like, give me the $49.99 one.
Yeah, exactly.
And then a 99 for my kid.
Yeah, so the scale, there's two versions. And
Yeah.
one of them, the scale is drugged.
Yeah, the
laced.
scale, it's not even like, it's just a plastic baggie.
Oh, yeah. Old dime bag.
Yeah.
Fruities.
of just gummies in there. He's like, gangsta fruit, and then it's got gangsta fruities written on it with Sharpie, and then like the little logo.
Yeah, what's the logo for Gangsta Fruities?
It's a guy going like this.
Oh yeah. Does he have tattoos? He has tattoos all over.
And he's got like a Tupac bandana.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I made a gangsta pose right there.
Yeah, he's kind of, I don't know. Just imagine a gangsta pose, and
that's it.
That's exactly it.
All right, what about yours?
Oh man, I was trying to think. I was trying to think of one.
How about things that represent things in your life? Like you'd have a Herman one, you'd have a Ghost Shrimp one. You could have waifu gummies.
I don't know about that.
You could have. I'm not gonna say it. It's gross.
I could have gummies that I don't. You know what? I have an idea.
Okay.
I finally figured it out.
All right.
It's like one of those sets of things where it's like a little gummy pizza.
Yeah.
And stuff. It's a gummy euro. It's a gummy euro.
Ooh, and you got all the ingredients, and you can make a gummy euro.
Yeah, you make a little gummy euro.
Or how about just where you have the gummy hamburgers that are just the literal hamburgers? It's like gummies, but euros.
Exactly.
And you can sell them in Greece.
Exactly.
And you got actually sauce.
Oh
How
yeah,
do you pronounce it?
that yogurt sauce. Yeah. Yeah, that is it's weird. Okay, so we have gangster gummies and
Gangsta Fruities.
Or Gangsta Fruities, I mean, and Euro gummies.
Eurogum. I couldn't think of a better name. Gyro gummy.
It's how would you spell? You know how Euro isn't like.
It's Gyro.
Right. It's not spelled like it sounds. How would we do that using that same scheme with?
Your own whittle gummy.
Gummies.
And it's like your own.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
And it's whittle. It's spelled like that
Your
too.
own whittle gummies. Or I'm fairly sure it's like the pizzas and hamburgers are like pizzeria or like the grill or something.
Like
so what's a
Mario.
really Greek name?
A Greek name. Hephaestus. Or Zeus.
The god of the forge.
Yeah.
Zeus's kitchen, and it's the Euro.
Zeus's kitchen.
It's actually a series. They have Euros, falafels, and
then lettuce or cabbage.
I can't think of another Greek food.
I think that's all the Greek foods there are.
Euros and falafels?
Yeah, that's the only thing they eat.
Yeah, maybe so. I want to move to Greece.
Why? What's there for you?
What country? Euros. What country has the best food?
Probably Japan.
Do you think so?
Yeah, Japan or... Yeah, probably Japan.
If we had to break down...
Wait, no, because they got all that weird stuff.
Maybe.
Like goop, like wasabi flavored goop that you just put in your mouth.
Oh.
Have you seen that?
Mm.
It's like it's this basically glorified like little plastic bag with goop in it, and you squirt it in your mouth.
Those are weird. I have seen
Yeah.
that. Like I've seen a lot of weird stuff.
From Japan.
Yeah. Where you get like there's like gummies that they sell. That's really vague, but like they're in weird packaging. Like one of them was in a clear backpack, and it's weird. And they're just like they have all this weird stuff to try. I think Japan does a lot of stuff with candy.
Well, I guess I'm right now. I'm thinking when I said Japanese food is the best, I was thinking about like Americanized Japanese food.
Right.
Because I was like, oh man, freaking crab ragout.
If that's Chinese.
What?
Yeah,
like I'm thinking like General Tso's chicken or something, which is
that's also
basically Chinese. American food.
Right. Basically, Americanized Asian food is the best.
Is the best food. Yeah. Oh, maybe Mexico.
If you had to pick one item of food from Mexico. You hear Mexico? It's very simple.
Burrito.
Mexico.
Burrito.
What comes next?
Taco. Carne asada.
Which one?
Burrito.
For me, quesadilla.
I just don't. There's not a lot you can do with a quesadilla for me.
Or
For
a
me,
sopa.
quesadilla is like the Mexican chicken nuggets.
Really?
Yeah.
You mean like chicken? It's like bland.
No, it's just like, I guess what I mean by that is that it's something that my brother will eat too. So like he'll eat the only Mexican food he'll eat
three
is
things.
yeah.
He'll eat.
The only Mexican food he'll eat is quesadilla.
Okay. For me, yeah. Okay. For me, Mexico.
Mole and sopa. That's some good stuff. That's what my grandma makes.
Yeah, sopas are good.
I don't know which one's mole and which one's sopa.
Mole is the meat sauce.
Which one's the brown one? It's mole and sopa. That's.
I don't know what. Sopas are like the fried bread. Sopas are the fried bread. Mole is like the sauce. It's like it's kind of the sauce. I think it may be like meat and brown sugar and then something else.
I don't even know. I just say my grandma's like, "We're having mole and sopa," and I'm like,
And
"All
you're like,
right, yay!"
I'm gonna say quesadillas because I like quesadillas a lot.
Like it's just. I feel like you could spice it up a lot more.
You can.
Yeah.
You can.
Or like that's like a base quesadilla, like a tortilla and cheese. I'm like, nah.
I like that. I learned that from you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd never had. Now like quesadilla is probably one of my favorite things. Like one of the only things I can consistently
comfort
make.
Food? Would you call it comfort food?
Maybe. How would you describe comfort food?
Like food that it's like really, it's filling. It's not necessarily good for you, but it makes you feel good.
It's easy to make and I like it. Does that count as comfort food?
Yes.
Okay. Because I like I would go with the tortilla, cheese. I would go with just that, or I would go with tortilla, cheese, hot sauce.
Have you ever tried putting chicken in it?
Yeah, I've tried chicken, shrimp. My favorite quesadilla to make is tortillas, cheese, salsa and hot sauce on the inside with avocado spread on the inside as well as, and then sour cream on the outside.
You want to hear a paradox? I hate shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
I hate eating them so much.
Mm-hmm.
But they taste good and I like to eat them.
Okay.
Yeah, is that a paradox?
I don't
know what a paradox is.
I think those are two statements that
Contradict each other.
because you said two opposite things.
Okay.
So you hate shrimp.
Yeah,
So
I think
I
think they're gross and disgusting, and the Bible tells me not to eat them because they're shellfish. No, I'm just kidding.
And
no, they're just like I imagine them with their little legs and just like
yeah,
and then
But
they poop.
But you can look past that
and then eat them.
like them.
Yeah.
Okay.
But while I'm chewing them, I'm like, man, this thing pooped. You know.
That's interesting. It seems just like you're conflicted. That
Yeah.
seems what you're like.
It's sometimes
confusing.
when I'm eating beef or something, I'm like, man, this thing was attached to something just dumped, like just pooped, just like just frickin' just let loose.
I could maybe understand the shrimp because you're eating the whole body, and so it's like the food's moving through this little creature. With beef or something like that, it's like this is not a part that's even close to where that's happening.
But still, it's like a part of it.
I guess. How can you have a problem with the poop coming from an animal like that you're eating, like beef or shrimp, but then enjoy talking or laughing about poop so much? That's a paradox.
That is a paradox. I am. Ethan,
Did I just call some things into question?
Yeah, you've just shattered my reality pretty much.
I'm sorry about that. Italy
is a country that used to have a fascist dictator named Mussolini?
Spaghetti for me, probably.
Love spaghetti. Oh.
Except I don't like spaghetti that much.
I love spaghetti.
It's okay.
I cut my
Oh,
hand.
Ben just cut his hand.
Look at that.
Why'd you... Oh, did it happen on one of these bad boys?
Yeah, I just cut my hand. Owie.
He gave a little... It is a little scratch. I don't think it's bleeding.
Yeah, just a little
Oh,
bit.
it is a little bit.
I'm bleeding!
He scratched himself. Don't worry. It's only superficial.
Yeah, it's a flesh wound. It's a flesh wound. It's a flesh wound.
There's better Alfredo, probably.
Oh yeah, you give me a plate of pasta with spaghetti sauce on it and a plate of pasta with some Alfredo sauce on it. I'm taking the pasta. With
I'm taking both of them.
I'm
Simple as that, buddy.
No, I'm taking the one with the spaghetti sauce.
I like it. Well, then it's perfect. If we're ever put in that situation, you get the spaghetti sauce and I get the Alfredo.
All right. Because like I think of Alfredo like an Alfredo monster just poops.
Yeah. It poops Alfredo. Poops more Alfredo.
Yeah, that's what Alfredo is. Like Alfredo monsters.
What about
like,
the what about the
poop.
spaghetti monster?
What's a spaghetti monster?
It poops spaghetti.
Ew.
Oh my word. Italy. What's next?
Canada. Maple syrup. They drink that.
They don't
there.
make it. That's not. They don't have They don't have like a
Culture.
food culture. America.
Oh, Canadian bacon.
Maybe so.
Canadian pizza.
Yeah, that's okay.
Like I feel like Canadian food culture is just like breakfast food.
I feel like that's not. Yeah, maybe so. Yeah. Dang.
Guys, I'm losing like half my blood supply here.
There's like it's not even formed into a drop, people. America. If you were to take America down,
Oh, hamburgers and hot dogs.
that's 2.
Hamburgers. Like just greasy, poopy hamburgers that I love to eat.
Hamburgers. Yeah.
I love eating hamburgers.
Solid hamburger. What's the best burger you've ever had?
Wendy's.
What?
No, okay. Yeah.
Wendy's burger is the best burger you've ever had.
Only once though. There was like one time I had Wendy's, and then ever since then I've never had a Wendy's that was that good.
The best burger you've... I did not expect it to be a fast food burger.
I mean, we don't really like cook hamburgers all that often. I mean, like
What about
during
if
the 4th
you've
of July,
gone?
we
Like have you gone to restaurants and got burgers?
maybe like once or twice. I mean, it was all right.
It's interesting. I've gotten a lot of burgers in my day. The best burger I ever had was in Texas.
Well, I'd imagine that.
I think it was a thick...
Juicy.
It was a juicy burger. I can't remember the size of it, but it was on the bigger scale. What's the biggest burger you can get? Like a half pound, like commercial, not like one of those
McDonald's
crazy
has like
things.
a quarter pounder.
I feel like it was a half pound, probably.
That's pretty meaty because like the other day I had a quarter pound with cheese and it was quite.
It was a half pound burger.
Bodacious.
It was a half pound burger, I believe. It doesn't really matter about the way. I guess it was a solid burger. It had all the stuff on it, and then it had
Yeah, I like having all the stuff on it.
Barbecue, and it was I think it was barbecue. It was A1 sauce, I think, and then it had like
Is that a steak
grilled
burger or a
onions.
burger? Once you throw the A1 on there.
It's still a burger because A1 is used for it can be used for burgers, chicken, anything. It's like A1. I think A1 steak sauce, but I would put on pretty much any.
Spaghetti. Would you put it on spaghetti? Would you put it on ice
Yeah.
cream?
Are you trying to test me?
Would you put it on ice cream?
No.
Would you put it on cabbage?
Is it like warm or hot?
Like
or
you-
warm or cold?
Just like
Like a salad
you
or-
you walk into the supermarket, you
No.
pick up a thing of cabbage,
No.
and you pick up a
No.
thing of A1, and you just
No.
no. Just that whole time, you like I was explaining myself, and you already had your answer the whole time, thinking that I would somehow change
What
your
else?
mind at the end of the story. Pizza.
No. Because there's bread.
Coleslaw.
No, because it's cold. I put it on a lot of things maybe that are warm.
Yeah.
But not like it has to be like a meat. There has to be a meat to it because I've had it like on. When I've had like vegetables with like steak or chicken or something. I've put the A1 on the vegetables just by like
corn.
Just by correlate. If it's like canned corn that I've warmed up and I'm having it with chicken or something.
Corn on the cob.
No.
That's it. That's my repertoire right there.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's only a few things that I've put on. But it makes each one of those things so much better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing 31.
I'm guessing 40. 37? Oh, Ethan's got this thing in it he's shaking right now. It's like protein juice, and he says apparently it's pretty non-tasty.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sizzling. What the heck?
I put lemonade powder in it.
Oh.
So it's better.
Should we do a round of
I think we should do
impromptu conspiracy theory podcast?
Maybe we should have this one be shorter.
Okay.
But I think maybe next time have a full. I want to have a full
Just a
round.
frickin'
Full round.
full round. We do 3 rounds of it, and then we make them fight.
On which one's the most conspiracy?
On which one could be the most true to life?
Yeah, exactly. Anything else? I'm racking my brain.
Do you got anything new to add to the boss report?
No.
Dang.
Nothing else for the boss report. We'll see. We'll see later this week. If we have anything regarding that. Ben's checking on his injury again. What's the worst injury you've ever had?
Probably when I crashed my bike when I was like 7. And then I hurt my jaw.
Mm.
And then I had a big scab on my chin. They picked the poop out of it.
Stop saying poop. I'm bleeping out every time you say poop.
Okay, that's just more work for you. Poop, 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 poop.
I do not respect you as a human being.
Whoa!
I think my worst injury was when I broke my wrist.
I've never broken a bone.
Mine wasn't too bad. It didn't like splinter or anything, like it didn't break like that. It just crushed.
Oh.
So it was flat. So all they had to do was put a cap. They didn't have to like fix it or set it. Or anything.
Yeah.
So it wasn't too bad. It wasn't fun. It was scary.
Yeah, I bet.
Mostly.
You're like, I'll never be able to use my wrist again.
Yeah, exactly. I think maybe a lot of the fear of most things comes through shock.
Yeah.
Of like breaking things, because isn't the adrenaline kind of takes away
the pain.
Takes away the pain, yeah, a little bit. It kind of helps you fight through it. I think the adrenaline might kind of cut through that. Ben's acting like this is a mortal wound.
No, not. I was thinking about that guy that punched the wall, and I was like, man, what if I punched the wall? That would hurt.
I was imagining a little dialogue in your head. He looked at his fist and he was like, I imagine like anime, like blood coming through your fingers. Like,
this is for my bloodline.
Updates on creative writing or whatever classes you're in for.
I got creative writing tomorrow, and I still have to do my homework for it. So probably do that today or tomorrow.
What about your assignment, your 20?
Oh my goodness. I still have to write that. I'm on like
you
page
have
4.
A week.
Like 2 weeks, I think.
2 weeks?
Or a week, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, because last week was, I think you had said 2 weeks.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Not good. I'm only like 4 pages in. Well, I think I have the basic structure of what I want to happen. But...
Okay, that's good. I don't know. You're probably in better shape than a lot of people.
Yeah, probably.
In the class, but I don't think it's good to look at things like that. Like just being better than other people or in better shape.
It definitely makes you feel safer or better.
A little safer, but like, do you really want to be compared to like
Someone who's just taking the class to...
Yeah, because it literally doesn't matter what anyone else does. Like, whether or not they pass the class doesn't matter to you, like, getting the degree.
Or to them, really.
Yeah. Well, if they...
So some people, credits, like, they don't matter.
Like, credits.
Yeah.
Well, that would be... I would say that's for, like, more for high school. But for college, if they're, like... If they're paying for credits and taking some time out of their, like, days to do this, and then it's not worth it. There's no point in them doing the class.
Yeah.
So I would say regardless, it does matter. It's just, like, for you as a student, it really doesn't matter on whether anyone else is getting it or not. You're the one who's taking your own tests or writing your own papers. So I think that's it for me.
That's it for me, too.
We're about to go get some lunch.
Yeah.
We don't know what's there, but fingers crossed. What do you have?
Chinese.
Yeah, Chinese is always
Americanized
it's a Asian.
Yeah. Immersion.
Immersion.
You're breaking my immersion! And 1, 2, 3, 4.